is about your style and what makes it more beautiful.
More body.
Salon Selectives bodifying style and line. Want natural body?
Just.
Intense body.
Breeze it.
From the salons of Helene Curtis, here's exactly what you need for the body you want. Choose your levels of hold and control.
They're personalized.
Now you've got the style.
Salon beautiful.
Get Met. It pays.
You realize you're one of 100 applying for this job?
Oh, yes, sir.
Good. Let's get to the terms.
Generous salary. Club membership. Car. Wait, this isn't a Mercury Sable.
It happens to be the very latest.
Latest to imitate the Sable.
Is that so?
Bottom line, no Sable, no deal.
Fine. Then I suggest,
Gordon, you see about getting my new executive vice president here a Sable.
A nice red one, Gordo.
Mercury Sable with standard dual airbags and available ABS brakes. Accept no substitutes.
It was so hard being a mom with a migraine.
The pain was unbearable.
Guess so I couldn't go to work.
There's news about migraine. Migraine doesn't have to mean missing out on life. Research has given doctors new understanding about migraine. They can diagnose it better and provide surprisingly effective treatment programs.
I'm back on the job, and I'm staying here.
I'm glad I saw my doctor.
My doctor really helped.
Before your next migraine, call your doctor.
Billy Crystal's a city slicker.
I think you look like one of the village people.
Who's not at home on the range.
City folk.
He's finding out that the great outdoors...
Did you see how leathery he was? He was like a saddlebag with eyes.
I'm to turn in.
Good night.
just may not be so great.
Rope him. I have a roping disability.
Billy Crystal.
I'm on vacation!
Jack Palance, City Slickers.
Kill anyone today?
They ain't over yet.
Sunday at 8:30, 7:30 Central, here on ABC.
This is Charles Gibson.
And Joan London tomorrow. What's the future of wolves in the wilderness state of Alaska?
Plus, we'll fish for salmon with the bears as our great Alaska adventure winds up on Good Morning America.
Tomorrow here on ABC.
Next, stay tuned for Primetime Live.
Watched by more people than any other network. ABC.
An ABC News Break. Now from Washington, John Martin.
Good evening. Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis remains gravely ill tonight in her Manhattan home. She is suffering from lymphatic cancer. A Catholic priest has administered the last rites. All day, the former First Lady received family and friends who made their way to her bedside. Next, a primetime investigation of lab work on pap smears that could lead to death.
Watch That Secret Sunday, Friday after Nightline on Channel 6.
This new Honda Accord is setting some standards. It is? Yeah. Then why doesn't it have all the standard features that the Chevy Corsica has? It does. Both have a driver's airbag and power door locks. But Corsica has automatic transmission standard. It's a $700 option on Honda. AM/FM standard. Option. ABS brakes standard. Option. With all those options, apples to apples, Corsica's $2,300 less than Accord. Where do you think you're going? Keep your standards high. Check out the 94 Corsicas at your local Chevy-Geo dealer.
Warm support pours out for Jackie Onassis on Action News at 11. Nora Mushanek reports from New York with the latest on the former First Lady's condition. Does your doctor take you less seriously because you're female? Tonight, hear women's horror stories as Robin Garrison looks at how a dose of sexism could cost your life. And some would-be outlaws never bargained on this kind of resistance. Tonight after Primetime Live on Action News at 11 with Jim Gardner, Dave Roberts, and Gary Papa.
19th, 1994.
A primetime undercover investigation. Pap smears, tests that can detect cancer and save lives. But can you always trust the results?
No one should have missed that.
No, it's not difficult, no.
Tonight, we conduct our own experiment, sending slides to labs across the country to see how many miss abnormal pap smears. Our hidden cameras find old equipment, workers who read slides at home, and technicians under the gun, reading more slides than the law allows.
There was pressure to get the slides done, get the slides done, get the slides done.
And a hospital accused of hiding its errors.
There's a cover-up going on.
Deadly mistakes, women whose cancer should have been detected much earlier.
And women should not have to die from this.
Behind the shadow of a legend.
It's the wrong song.
Tonight, the Sinatra you don't know.
Does he really kick your butt a lot?
Absolutely. Absolutely. If he's mad at me about something, you're damn right he does.
Judd Rose talks to Frank Sinatra Jr. about why he went into the family business and trying to live up to the old man's name.
What do you think of Frank Sinatra as a singer?
He is the greatest. The greatest.
And what do you think of Frank Sinatra Jr.?
He's good, but not like his father.
Finally, you won't believe who's at it again.
From ABC News, with anchors Diane Sawyer in New York, Sam Donaldson in Washington, Chief Correspondent Chris Wallace, Judd Rose, Sylvia Chase, John Quinones, and Renee Poussaint, this is Prime Time.
Now, when you recreate the Pantheon in sand, what kind of music do you listen to?
Classical.
Classical makes sense.
Classical architecture,
classical music.
Yeah.
And you already have Duracell batteries in that radio?
Absolutely. Pop the cover, show the man.
Have you constructed any theories as to why Duracell batteries last so long?
It's the colors. It's the great color. It's the copper color.
Just you mean just sheer aesthetics of it, nothing functional.
Absolutely. It could be a large amount of research and development.
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
A new wind is rising, bringing change, bringing the all-new Ford Windstar, a totally new minivan. Windstar is the only minivan that combines standard dual airbags, 5-mile-an-hour bumpers, and 4-wheel anti-lock brakes. Plus, it meets all passenger car safety standards. It's safety that takes the minivan in a whole new direction. The all-new front-wheel drive Ford Windstar. The future of minivans begins today.
Dad, Mom and I thought that you'd be hungry, so we left you this sandwich.
Hellmann's makes an ordinary sandwich taste so delicious.
This is gonna be really special.
Hellmann's real mayonnaise makes it so irresistible, some people just can't wait to taste it.
Get a taste of what the best can do.
So we left you this banana.
Bring out the Hellmann's.
Hellmann's real mayonnaise.
And bring out the best.
Saturday.
I'm not worried about earthquakes. Should I be?
Separate fact from fiction with host Martin Sheen.
If you think you're safe from earthquakes because you don't live in California, chances are good that you are wrong.
Earthquakes, the terrifying truth. Then, it's an all-new look at the greatest events in television history, from once-in-a-lifetime pairings...
Man, that's pretty.
...like Elvis and Frank, to TV's most popular series. A galaxy of today's biggest stars host the 40th anniversary of ABC. After Earthquakes, the terrifying truth, Saturday on ABC.
Primetime. Now from New York, Diane Sawyer.
Good evening. We'll begin by telling you how this investigation started.